That's good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you come to me? Yeah. You gonna come to me? Hi, you watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Okay. There you go. Ready?
Hi, you watching Dante Boxing Nation.
There you go. It's good, but it's a little too dark from, let me see. Let's try this from this angle. Come this way. Couldn't see your face when you come here. Okay, there, better.
Okay.
All right, ready? Go ahead.
Hi, you watching Dante Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So for the very first time, the black boxing community is unanimously condemning and exposing a boxer as the racist that he is, and that is Teofimo Lopez. And it was because of the blatant racist statements that Teo made when he was having his conversation with Terrence Crawford. Boxing trainer and boxing writer Breadman is the latest to come out condemning Teofimo. This is what he said on Miller City Boxing.
I think Teofimo Lopez is a terrific fighter, but I think the racial stuff is a little bit too far. You know, you got to be careful when you're still calling people like that. Monkey term is a triggering, disrespectful term that was used towards black people all over the world, but especially in this country, you know, throughout the years. And I know that, you know, the kid's trying to get a fight, but you just got to be careful saying certain things.
Let me just stop it right there and correct Breadman. This has nothing to do with him getting a fight, because Teofimo Lopez and his father, they have a long history of being racist. When Teo told Bob Arum they could keep the black fighters, he wasn't saying that because he was trying to get a fight. Because if he was trying to get a fight, he could have easily got a fight with Devin Haney. When he said they could keep the black fighters, what he really meant was keep the black fighters away from me. Notice when he says keep the black fighters, how come he didn't say keep the white fighters? Because we know Bob Arum, he loves Tyson Fury, he loves Lomachenko. He said that Lomachenko was greater than Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Ali. We know he loves Naoya Inoue. He flies all the way to Japan and even gets in the ring after Naoya Inoue wins. So once again, I raise the rhetorical question. Why is Teofimo Lopez, or why did Teofimo only say they can keep the black fighters? Because that's the only race he has a problem with. And then you have Teofimo Sr., who got jumped at a gym for using the N-word. And once again, clearly he wasn't saying that to get a fight. Teofimo just recently turned down a fight with Devin Haney that was offered to him by Turki Al-Sheikh. Teofimo, he said he wasn't ready. Before that, he turned down a Brian Norman fight that was offered to him by Bob Arum. He was supposed to fight this month against Brian Norman, but because he turned down the fight, he lost his date. So do you really think he's trying to fight Terrence Crawford? Teo has no intentions of fighting Crawford. He's using his name to justify why he's avoiding everyone in his own weight class. This is a man who admitted he's never made more than $1 million in his fights, and yet he demanded $20 million to fight Devin Haney. Before that, he was demanding $10 million to fight him. So how much money do you think he's going to demand to fight a Gervonta Tank Davis or a Terrence Crawford?
I know this is a lawless sport. We all say, and you know, everybody has said something in their life, that they probably shouldn't have said. But you know, you got to be careful talking about bananas and referencing black fighters as monkeys. It's just, you know, I'm a black coach. You know, I'm a black person in America. Like we just got to just be careful. You know what I mean? Like I don't like the feeling that I got when I heard that. I was like, damn, did he really say that? And this is from somebody, you know, I'm a big Teofimo Lopez fan. I was kind of like shocked, like, damn, kid, why would you go there? Like, you from New York, you in the gym with black fighters all day. Like, don't you understand how that could come across? Like, people looking at you like, come on, my man, just all that for a fight? God damn.
I had to ask because you never write anything about like in those.
No, I try to stay out of that. But that, and Terrence Crawford don't need me to defend him. You know what I mean? He's his own
But it
man,
bothered
and
you.
it did bother me. I didn't like the feel. I didn't like the feeling behind some of Ryan Garcia's statements about somebody had like was listening to him talk about black people or something. Somebody sent that to me, and I was just like, damn, man. But I didn't really comment on that one. But for some reason, the Teofimo Lopez thing, maybe because I kind of really like people always ask me about fighters I like to train and stuff, and I always think like, damn man, I could really do some work with Teofimo. That boy nice. Like I was the only person that picked him versus Josh Taylor. Like I really liked him. But I was kind of like disappointed that he went there. I just thought it was unnecessary just to get a fight.
Now, you heard Brad, man. He says he tries to stay out of that type of stuff, when he's writing his articles. But as a boxing writer, you have a responsibility to report what's going on in the sport of boxing, for better or worse, whether it's good or bad. If it's easy for racists like Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez to say this stuff, you can't be afraid to report it. Brad, man, he said he ignored what Ryan Garcia said. Well, that's what gave Teofimo Lopez the confidence to come out and say what he just said, because he noticed black people didn't even stand up. They didn't even say anything. Teo was like, damn, Ryan said the most racist stuff you could say about black people, and they didn't even say nothing about it. They just completely ignored it. I told you guys when Ryan said what he said, this is just going to embolden more racists to come out and racially disrespect the black race if the whole black boxing community completely ignores it. And honestly, it's not even just the black community. It should also be the anti-racist community as well. I'm talking about all these non-black people claiming they got black friends or they have black relatives. Y'all should be offended too. Y'all should be condemning this as well. If it's easy for these racist boxers to say it, then it should be easy for you to check them. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes,
Fever blisters, diabetic ulcers.
this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODekey.com.
Like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.